listening to Cruisin the Blues with me, your host, Mr. Jack. I'll be your chauffeur and guide as we cruise through the highway in various regions of the blues on our ultimate blues tour. I hope within the next hour and in subsequent shows I can introduce you to the blues in its many forms. We'll take a musical road trip and cruise the many waters of the blues from the early 20th century through its evolution to today and where it's headed tomorrow. So join me this next hour as we start cruising the blues. Fasten your seatbelts, here we go.
Yeah, you got me looking gravy, baby.
I keep an extensive reference library of books and magazines in relation to the subject matter of blues. Hence, I make mention of these references to give my stories their validity. Today we're going to look back at another great name in the world of blues that once again many are not familiar with, yet in my opinion they should know about. James A. Lane, or known in the Chicago blues world as Jimmie Rodgers, not to be mistaken with the early blues yodeler Jimmie Rodgers, spelt Jimmy with an I-E instead of a Y, or known as the Singing Brakeman. This is the Jimmie Rodgers of the Chicago blues music fame, and one who was on the feature story of now defunct Blues Review magazine in its number 14 fall issue of 1994, and also on the cover of Living Blues magazine number 135, which was their September-October 1997 edition, shortly before Rodgers' passing in December of that year. The opening lines in the Living Blues magazine article by John Anthony Brisbane stated, "There has been few forces in post-war Chicago blues more influential than guitarist James A. Lane, better known as Jimmie Rodgers. Rodgers wasn't simply an early enduring partner of Muddy Waters. He gave the slide-playing Waters pointers on finger-picking and tuning. Similarly, Rodgers not only brought the enormously talented Mary and Little Walter Jacobs to play harmonica with himself and Waters, but also trained the wild teenager to perform in a band context." Author Brisbane closes his opening statements with this: "The best post-war Chicago blues band and the prototype Chicago blues sound was in large part designed and refined by Jimmie Rodgers." Let's start off with some singles Rodgers played guitar and recorded with Muddy Waters, along with other major players in the Chicago blues scene at the time, bassist Willie Dixon, drummers Elgin Evans, Fred Below, and Francis Clay, pianist Otis Spann, and harmonica players Little Walter and Junior Wells. All songs cut in the late 1940s to the mid-1950s. We'll start off with Standing Around Crying, followed by Mad Love, I Want You to Love Me, the infamous Muddy tune, I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man, and we'll end with The Young Fashioned Ways. The late Chicago bluesman, Jimmie Rodgers today on Cruisin the Blues with Mr. Jack.
You got me standing around crying. Oh, baby, look how you got me standing around crying. Resting on my mind. Oh, baby, I ain't gonna be riding you around in my automobile. riding you around in my automobile. I got so many men, I'm afraid you may get me killed. Nothing like you used to be. Oh, no, don't get me killed, honey. Oh, baby, you ain't nothing like you used to be. With your little girl, you were just sweet as an apple on a tree. I want you to love me. Love your baby slow. I want you to love me. Love your baby slow. I want you to love me, baby. I drop dead in front of your door. I want you to love me. Love me with your own free will. I want you to love me. Love me with your own free will. I want you to love me, baby. Love me and don't get me killed. I want you to love me to the house that on my head. I want you to love me to the house that on my head. I want you to love me, baby, till you know I wished I was dead. The gypsy woman told my mother before I was born, I got a boy child's coming. He's gonna be a son of a gun. He's gonna make pretty women's jump and shout, then the world wanna know what this all about. But you know I'm here. Everybody knows I'm here. Well, you know the hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here. I got a black cat bone, I got a mojo too, I got the John the Conqueror. I'm gonna mess with you, I'm gonna make you girls lead me by my hand. Then the world will know the hoochie coochie man. But you know I'm here. Knows I'm here. Well, you know the hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here. On the 7 hours, on the 7 days, on the 7 month, the 7 doctors say he was born for good luck, and that you see I got $700, and don't you mess with me, but you know I'm here. Everybody knows I'm here. Well, you know the hoochie coochie man. Everybody knows I'm here. I may be getting old, but I got young-fashioned ways. I may be getting old, but I got young-fashioned ways. But I'm gonna love a good woman the rest of my natural days. If my hair's turning gray, I know you think the way I feel. If my hair is turning gray, I know you think the way I feel. There may be snow up on the mountain, but that's far down under the hill. Young-fashioned way. I may be getting old, but I got young-fashioned way. I don't worry about no young one, there'll be no one to take my place. Hey, young horse is fair, the old horse know what's going on. Hey, young horse may want to race, but the old horse stick out so long.
Going back to that 1994 Blues Review magazine number 14 article, I found a lot of history and obscure stories that I'll tell you just won't hear about or find unless you have access to these older publications. In 1994, Jimmie Rodgers was celebrating his 70th birthday and was still playing over 200 dates a year. Jimmy is actually quoted as saying, "I still enjoy playing for the people. It's been a long time since I've had a week without gigging. If I sit around my house too long, I start itching to get back on the road and play the blues." Rodgers started playing with Muddy Waters in the late 1940s in what was then known as Jewtown, where Rodgers lived, and they performed on Maxwell Street. Rodgers stated in the interview, "Muddy came to Chicago with a suitcase. He didn't have a band." Rodgers goes on to recall how his cousin Jesse Jones introduced Muddy to him, and they became friends right away. He went on to tell how Muddy was playing primarily bottleneck slide in the styles of Son House and Robert Johnson on a hollow-body Gretsch guitar with a stick-on Diarman pickup. And he used a Coca-Cola bottleneck until he lost it, and then Rodgers stated that Muddy would have rather lost $100 than that piece of bottleneck. Muddy had tried a lot of different bottlenecks, but nothing seemed to work as well as his Coca-Cola one did. He finally ended up using a steel slide, but he said he never did get that piece of steel to work for him like he did using that bottleneck. As he and Muddy got in with the Checker Chess labels and were recording, Jimmie Rodgers was also recording his own material after those sessions with songs that were hits like That's All Right, Ludella, Walking by Myself, and others. Let's get into some of the songs of Jimmie Rodgers, starting off with the three I just mentioned. Hey, you're listening to Cruisin the Blues with me, your host, Mr. Jack. Thanks for joining me today.
You told me, baby, once upon a time, you said if I would be yours, you would sure be mine, but that's all right. I know you're in love with some other man, but that's all right. Every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. You told me, baby, your love for me was strong. When I woke up, little girl, half of this big world was gone, but that's all right. I know you don't love me no more, but that's all right. Every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. Take it away, man. Tell me, baby, what's getting wrong with you? You don't treat me halfway right, baby, nothing like you used to do, but that's all right. I know you don't love me no more, baby, but that's all right. Every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. don't you hear me calling you? Ludella, Ludella, baby, don't you hear me calling you? Lord, I done tried so hard, baby, trying to get along with you. Now, Ludella, you know I'll pay your house rent, I'll give you everything you need. I work in the peach orchard, baby, you know how to swear. Trying to keep it clean, but Ludella, Ludella, baby, don't you hear me calling you? You know I done tried so hard, baby, trying to get along with you. Knock me some racket, man. Nah, but Ludella, you know I work in your peach orchard, baby. I get you everything you need. Ludella, you know I pay your house rent, baby. You know anytime I need. But Ludella, Ludella, baby, don't you hear me calling you? Now you know I done tried so hard, baby, just trying to get along with you.
I'm walking by myself, I hope you understand. I just want to be your loving man. Love you, yes, I love you with all my heart and soul. I would mistreat you for my weight in gold. You know I love you, you know it's true. I give you all of my loving. What more can I do? Walking by myself, I hope you understand. I just want to be your lover, man. I love you, you know it's true. I give you all of my loving. What more
can I do walking by myself? I hope you understand. I just want to be your loving man. Got something to tell you soon as I get the chance. I can't be your regular, I'd be a fool to be your maid, but this the last time. This the last time. This is the last time, babe, I'm gonna ever fool around with you. Treat you nice and kind in every way I could. Just found out you don't mean me no good, but this the last time. This the last time. This the last time, baby, I'm gonna ever fool around with you. Wouldn't mistreat you to be with no one else, but this the last time. This the last time. This the last time, babe, I'm gonna ever fool around with you. Yes, darling, you left me with a broken heart.
Musician harmonica player Tom Townsley, who got to perform with Rogers a few times, wrote a side story in this 1994 issue of Blues Review and reflected on a couple of stories that Rogers had told him. Rogers stated that he was the one who had bought Little Walter his first drink, a screwdriver. Prior to that, said Jimmy, Walter's favorite beverage was carnation milk right out of the can. Also, Little Walter loved vanilla wafers. Rogers told him about the time that Howlin' Wolf and Willie Dixon got into a fight at Chess Studios, emphasizing like two elephants rolling around. And there was a time when Good Rockin' Charles failed to show up for a studio session and was replaced by Big Walter Horton, who laid down the now legendary solo on Walkin' by Myself. When asked how he got into Chess Records, Rogers answered, Sunnyland Slim was the first guy to put Muddy on wax, and myself as well, because he introduced Muddy to Leonard Chess. Chess was scouting for blues musicians, and he'd used Eddie Boyd and several of the other guys playing around Chicago at the time. Sunnyland was on the label already. He didn't ever make it big, but he knew Chess and was his talent scout. And in fact, Sunnyland, to my opinion about the whole deal, really was supposed to have the position Willie Dixon got, but he didn't. Dixon had a little more school training than Sunnyland did, so he got on in there and knocked Sunnyland out. It's stories like those a person isn't going to find on a general web search. I love stories like those. Some more of the music of James A. Lane, more commonly known as Jimmy Rogers, on Cruisin the Blues, with me, your host, Mr. Jack.
Call me on the phone sometime. Darling, act like you love me. Why don't you call me on the phone sometime? To hear your voice ease my worried mind. How nice I can be. Now the love I got for you, I swear it's couldn't pull me. feel tears storming in my eyes. And if you don't leave me, babe, I'm gonna break right down and cry, right down and cry. Goodbye, goodbye, and fare you well. If you leave me, babe, I've got a whole lot of things to tell, a lot of things to tell. Tell you what I've got now. Please come on down and let me tell you what I've got now. I got the house rockin' blues that everybody's talking about. We're gonna start at midnight and rock until the break of dawn. We're gonna start at midnight and rock until the break of dawn. You don't have to be afraid because your daddy won't do you no harm. About mama, she's got everything I need. We're gonna rock this house, 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 we're gonna rock this house tonight. Most anything you think she like. You can set up her tables, most anything you think she like. My baby's in town, you know we gonna rock tonight. We gonna rock this house, 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 we gonna rock this house tonight.
Rogers made mention of some of the younger up-and-coming blues players that of the time, stating, "I'm still here doing the blues, holding that style," of what she's referring to as heavy blues, in portion as best I can, teaching the younger blues players what it's all about. It's very simple to me because it's just soul and feeling that's deep down in your heart, a desire, you know? So it's no problem for me. I see a lot of up-and-coming blues players trying to get it. But you know, in my style of blues right now, where are you going to find a musician? Muddy Waters can't be replaced. They can imitate it, you know, but never duplicate it. So I'm the same way, because we created that style of music in Chicago, and it's something that's in you. It's like salt and pepper that you put to it, that other musicians can't reach. They can outplay me as far as execution and running up and down the neck and stuff, but that sound is hard to beat, yeah. Jimmie Rodgers also played on a lot of other records. One song was that of Little Walter's theme song, or the one he was readily identified with, was Juke, which I'm going to play right now. And also, Rodgers had the opportunity to record an album with a number of great artists called Jimmie Rodgers All-Stars Blues Band, Blues, Blues, Blues. Artists such as the late Jeff Healey, Eric Clapton, Mick Jagger, Jimmy Page, and many others appeared in this album. Unfortunately, Jimmie Rodgers passed away just before the completion of the album, and then it was released 2 years after his passing. We're going to close out today's show with a few cuts from this, his last recording. Hope you enjoyed the show today. This is Mr. Jack, and I'll be back next week with some more blues for you. Till then, take care.
This morning, didn't have my baby by my side. Well, when the sun rose this morning, I didn't have my baby by my side. When I didn't know where she was out with some other guy. Down the moon looked lonesome, shining down through the trees. Ah, down the moon looked
shining down through the tree. Don't your arms look lost when your baby's packing up to leave? Blow my baby back to me. Hey, blow wind, blow my baby back to me. Now if I don't hurry up and find her, my heart's gonna be in misery. That's all I got to say. Yes, I said goodbye, babe. Darling, that's all I got to say. 'Cause you're no good trifling woman. Always got to have your own way. Baby back to me. Hey, blow wind, blow my baby back to me. Now if I don't soon hurry to find her, my heart's gonna be in misery. Let's get out of here, boys.
nobody seem to care. Speaking of bad luck and trouble, people, well, you know I've had my share.
Trying to drive me away from home. Blues, blues trying to drive me away from home. And the blues so bad, blues follow me all day long. Take my rest. Blues, blues won't let me take my rest. My mind is rambling like a wild geese out in the west.
follows me all day long. Blues follow me all day long. Blues, 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 please leave me alone. You might always study, baby, you my midnight dream. Yes, you might always study, baby, you my midnight dream. I love that woman better than anyone I've ever seen.